Konnichiwa. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the Nihongo Master podcast. It's Azra, your host. For this week's Study Saturday, we are going to dive a little deeper into the world of Japanese grammar. We're looking at one of the two ways to say accidentally do or completely do something in Japanese, using teしまう. We'll cover the second way of saying it in next week's episode. Now, this grammar point might sound like a very specific usage, but it's actually used quite often in day-to-day conversations. Because how often do we make mistakes in a day, right? Like forgetting our masks when we leave the house? Haven't we all done that? Anyway, for those of you who don't already know, Study Saturday Language Series breaks down Japanese grammar points in a fun and easy way. These bite-sized language learning episodes are formatted just like the Nihongo Master online learning system. We start out by explaining the grammar point, exemplifying them with a few example situations, and then wrapping it up with a list of vocabulary words we just learned in the episode. So after this episode, if you learn a new thing or two of the Japanese language, I recommend signing up for this program. Listen carefully in the next couple of minutes for a unique discount code exclusively in the podcast that'll get you quite a few bucks off your subscription. But for now, let's get into this week's grammar. So, we're jumping into various usages of teしまう. This grammar point has two meanings: to finish doing something completely or to accidentally do something. Sometimes this grammar point expresses regret, but not always. Don't worry, we'll have examples of both usages in a bit. For now, we'll take a look at the conjugations. The most basic thing you need to know is that you attach it to the verbs. Specifically the te form of verbs. If you don't know how to conjugate to the te form, check out Season 4, Episode 13 for your full rundown on that essential conjugation. Now, after you've gotten the te form, you then add しまう after the verb. The format goes like this: verb in the te form plus しまう. Let's have a simple example. I finished all of my work. In this context, we use the meaning of to finish doing something completely. Now, work in Japanese is 仕事. All is 全部. To finish something is 終わる. The te form of the word is 終わって. Now, because this sentence is in its past tense, you have to change しまう to the past tense too, which is しまった or しまいました for the formal form. Together, following the format is 仕事は全部終わってしまいました. Let's have another example with the other meaning of to accidentally do something. The sentence we're going to translate is I fell asleep because I was so tired. To be tired is 疲れる. And to sleep is 寝る, which becomes 寝て for the te form. Following the format, we get 疲れたから寝てしまった. And that's basically all there is to it. Once you've gotten the hang of the te form, it's actually pretty simple. Let's recap quickly, shall we? We use teしまうfor two things: to finish doing something completely or to accidentally do something. It attaches to the te form of a verb. The format is verb in the te form plus しまう. Okay, our next section. For those of you who don't already know, we have a few role-playing scenarios exemplifying the new grammar we just learned. We have two today, one with an English translation afterwards, and the other with a short quiz for those of you looking to challenge yourself. First up, we have friends Hana and Momo catching up after the holidays. Momo, こんにちは。お休みはどうだった？どこかに行ったか？こんにちは、花ちゃん。私の休日はリラックスしていたよ。どこにも行かなかったけど、買った新しい本を全部読み終えてしまったよ。花の休みはどうだった？ああ、いいね。私はハワイに海外に行ったよ。でも、それはめっちゃストレスだったよ。初日にパスポートをなくしてしまった。あ、それは悪かった。結局、花の休日は大丈夫だったか？大丈夫だったよ。私はすぐに大使館に行ったよ。ああ、私はいつもこのような間違いをするな。私も。いつも急いできたから、財布か何かを忘れてしまうよ。私も。とにかく、 休暇から戻って、めっちゃ疲れたよ。1日に寝てしまったよ。わあ、花はめっちゃ疲れていたに違いないね。Now let's have a listen at the English translation. Hello, Momo. How was your day? Did you go anywhere?
Hey, Hana-chan. My holiday was relaxing. I didn't go anywhere, but I finished reading all my new books I bought. How about you?
Oh, that's good. I went abroad to Hawaii, but it was very stressful. I accidentally lost my passport on the first day.
Oh, that's bad. Was your holiday okay in the end?
It was okay. I went to the embassy straight away. I always make this kind of mistakes.
Yeah, me too. I always leave in a hurry and forget my wallet or something.
Yeah, me too. Anyway, I was so tired after returning from my holiday. I slept for a whole day.
Wow, you must have been so exhausted.
Moving on to the next role-playing scenario, we have siblings Ryo and Reina chatting over dinner.
ねえ、レイナちゃん、オレンジジュースを買わなかったの？
ごめん。ジュースを全部飲んでしまった。明日絶対買おう。
はいはい。ママとパパ、今日もう残業するか？もう午後8時だ。
そうは思わない。ママは早く仕事終わってしまって、パパと一緒にレストランに夕食を食べに行ったと言ったよ。
あ、そう？仕事といえば、まだリポートを書き終えていない。
夕食後で友達に会おうと言ったか？
忘れちゃった。このレポートを書いてしまってから出かける。
鍵をかけることを忘れないでね。先週、鍵をかけずに出かけてしまったよ。
Now, we have 3 quiz questions for you to challenge yourself with. First question, what did Reina accidentally do? Second question, where are their parents? Third question, what did Ryo do last week accidentally? Answer check. The first question's answer is, Reina accidentally drank all the orange juice. The second question's answer is, their parents are out for dinner at a restaurant. The third question's answer is, Ryo accidentally left the house without locking the door. Let's wrap it up with a quick vocab recap. Shigoto, work. Zenbu, all. Owaru, to finish something. Tsukareru, to be tired. Neru, sleep. Yasumi, rest or off days. Kyujitsu, holiday. Riraksu, relax. Atarashi, new. Hon, book. Oeru, to finish. Yomu, to read. Kaigai, overseas. Nakusuru, to lose. Warui, bad. Taishikan, embassy. Machigao, to make a mistake. Isoide, hurriedly or rushing. Saifu, wallet. Wasureru, to forget. Kau, to buy. Omu, to think. Hayaku, early or fast. Issho ni, together. Yushoku, dinner. Tomodachi, friend. Au, to meet. Kaku, to write. Dekakeru, to go out. Kagi o kakeru, to lock something, usually a door. Now you've mastered the first way of saying you did something completely or accidentally. Tune into next week's episode for the other way. Just a heads up, the other way is more casual and slightly easier than this one. What do you often accidentally do? I always accidentally forget my headphones at home. Tell us your thoughts, in Japanese of course, by commenting on our social media platforms. You can find us on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Also, if you're interested in similar bite-sized grammar pointers, head over to the Nihongo Master blog for more. And if you're keen on picking up some more Japanese for yourself, pop onto our official website, nihongomaster.com, to learn more about our interactive online learning system. At Nihongo Master, we offer efficient Japanese lessons that are quick, easy and fun for Japanese language learners of all levels, from beginners to advanced. Our smart tools will assist you in areas where you need a bit of a push and congratulate you on the ones you aced. Get a subscription today and get a head start on your Nihongo journey with Nihongo Master. Plug in our podcast exclusive code for a discount. Just type in fashion at checkout, because we're in the topic of fashion for this season. And thank you so much for listening in. Join me next time, where we'll be looking at the interesting part of the Japanese language. Mata ne!